Hey everybody, this is Gainer Milky, and this is the Conscious Success Plan, where we're upskilling for life, and life stands for love, identity, family, and enterprise. So today I want to talk about enterprise and two things. One, the power of referrals and the power of being a referral for somebody, especially if you appreciate what they did, and also bringing how bringing groups together to collaborate can actually be the best thing for business, even though we live in a very competitive culture where people tend to think that trying to get one over on your competitors is the only way. Sometimes you want to reframe the way that you're thinking about who's competition. And I have a friend who's a accountant, and she's known as the dancing accountant, Nancy McClelland, and she shared with me in a text, I'm going to be seeing her tomorrow at a conference, um, that she briefly mentions me and the work that I do with accounting professionals to help them kind of define their business and think about different ways of growing it. um, I'd worked with Nancy a little bit, and she said that she gives me a bit of a shout out in her presentation about how bookkeepers can work with CPAs and really help fill that gap in the tax space and and in the accounting space too, and advisory. So how bookkeepers and accountants can work more closely together. But if you're not in the accounting space, this doesn't mean that this video is not for you. I want you to think about, from an enterprise level, how can you maybe collaborate with an adjacent service provider or an adjacent product? And what I mean by that is a product or service or provider who is serving the same client, but you're doing different things. And it may only be a very nuanced different thing. But when somebody is buying one service and they need what you have, or they could benefit from it as an add-on, that's a good market opportunity. So it's like what Nancy is teaching bookkeepers is that by them creating the strong financial infrastructure and reporting and clean and accurate financial data, those accounting professionals and CPAs who are doing more of the tax and advisory work have that solid foundation that they don't have to worry about, so that they can focus on the areas that they want to specialize in. So it's a little bit of, you know, the niche development, but do it collaboratively. And I think more and more as our world becomes more competitive, looking for these different types of opportunities with adjacent providers, instead of looking at them as encroaching on your client base, can actually be a really valuable way that you can both grow your business, have a win-win, and reach conscious success in the realm of your enterprise, your business, or your career.